Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I'm just clearing the room and getting some good vibes in here. Now, I love this style read. I saw it a long time ago and forgot about it, where you can pick your own deck. And I love that idea. And I'll also flip over one so you can see the imagery on them while you're choosing. Now, this is going to be about sort of what your soulmate is doing right now. If they could convey a message that you could hear, what would it be? And anything along those lines. Oftentimes, I'll start on one path and then my guides will just send me very specific messages. So I'm just going to allow for whatever comes in to come in. And I love the idea of different decks. And these are actually two of my favorite tarot and one of my favorite oracle. And I do find with Colette's oracles that I can channel with the same kind of scope as the tarot. There's something within her imagery and the way she creates her oracle cards, which I use almost every single deck. I own all her decks, that I love them, especially when it comes to love and soulmate connections, because it's an integral part of our soul's behavior and what it beckons for and how it's behaving, that is kind of devised within oracle decks as well. But I just want to say this. Oftentimes when we're reaching out for whatever we want, right? I always say, would I be ready for this right now? And if the answer is no, I ask myself, how can I prepare better to be ready for this? Whether it's a soulmate connection, whether it's for a new business venture. Like, just to give you an example, oftentimes in my reads, I have had pieces of jewelry that I've made, yet I haven't had in my shop. And then I'll get all these like dozens of things over on Instagram. Oh, do you have this? Did you make this? And then I have to have follow through with, oh yeah, let me put it in my shop, which if I had prepared and had it all, I usually have it all photographed, but what happens is it takes a while to put into my shop and stuff. So I'll forget. So it's about a little bit of pre-planning. And with this, it's just knowing that we're at our absolute best, that we're our highest oscillation, that we're feeling good because we're taking care of ourselves, we're honoring who we are, we know we're in this beautiful receptive energy, all of this. I start with a few things every day that help me, and I hope these help you. Just 5 or 6 little things I say that bring my blood pressure down, let me get together, let me have my brain and my guts all about me. And this truly helps me, because let me give you an example that is so true today. I don't know what happened a couple hours ago, but Ian left this green juice in the refrigerator, and I was like, oh damn, I'm gonna be smart and drink this. Obviously somebody had left this crap out too long or something, because after I had the glass, almost immediately after, I had such a bad stomach ache, and it was that point where you can't even sit up, stand up, you don't know what's going on, and I was like, maybe I'm gonna throw up and I'll feel better. I just didn't know, and I was like, you know what you can do? Pretend that you feel better. Start to breathe through it. Start to, I just get up and move around and do your favorite things. I started looking at the artwork that I love, my tarot cards. I started to breathe through it, and I've got to say, it is like 90% alleviated now, just through that sheer force and will of saying, I'm fine. This is just an inconvenience. This happens. Sometimes we eat or ingest something we're not supposed to because some a-hole leaves it out too long. But it was like, instead of getting overexcited and making myself feel worse, I was like, do your favorite things right now, slowly, and have your attention be on that and perfect what you're doing, as opposed to being focused on this. It absolutely works. So if you're ever in discomfort, have an absolute focus on something you love. Start to create something, draw a sketch, breathe deeply, and you will work yourself through that. I promise you. And it was amazing. I used to have to do this for the hand pain that I used to get when I was carrying very heavy things at work. I felt almost arthritic and pain. I would start to make pieces of jewelry and just utterly focus on that and make the absolute best piece that I could. And then by the time I was finished, the pain would be gone because my mind was elsewhere. These are a couple things I say to myself as soon as I wake up. I am calm and peaceful. I have done my best today. I'm so grateful for this day and all the opportunities that it provided. My mind is restful. I am proud of myself. And most importantly, everything I did today leads to a better tomorrow. When we speak to ourselves in these calm, hugging kind of ways of self-love and self-affirmations and lifting ourselves, we get on a higher vibration and frequency. Therefore, we're more open to our intuition and receiving love messages from whomever, our guides, our angels, our soul connections, our soul family, all of those things. So we have to remember that. And it lifts and raises us. Okay. So I'm going to do just a tiny bit of that, and I'm going to let you make your choice of your deck. This is the Marie L. Tarot, and the images on them look thus. Bright artwork, huge cards. You've probably seen these before. This is my second favorite deck after this one. This was my first deck, and I traveled it with my car, and on my breaks I would use it, and I'm so grateful to the deck that it will always be my favorite. Next we have the beautiful Crystal Spirits deck, the new one by Colette Baron Reed, which I absolutely love. And it has a crystal, but even better, it has a remarkable message for each thing and what that sort of feeling evokes and how we can move with that energy. It's, just really, really thought-provoking, beautiful, and it helps us ascend in so many ways. And then lastly, we have Ellen Dugan's Witch deck, which is my favorite. And these are what the cards look like. You've probably seen these quite often in a lot of reads. So I'm going to let you make your choice. And I'm going to start to shuffle this because I just picked it out of the box. Whew, I got to tell you, it was like, I was so worried before earlier. I'm like, should I go to the hospital? And Ian just having that gallbladder removal, it's funny how your mind thinks, I was like, oh my gosh, now it's my turn. You know what I mean? And I said, no, you know what? We can actually talk ourselves into an illness. I feel that. We can get tenser and tighter. We can get loose and free and alleviate that pain through breathing. I was just like, my heart is strong and steady. My mind is quiet. I'm ready for healing, breathing in, breathing out, getting in a peaceful headspace. 100% most important in these situations when you're not feeling well, get in your calmest, coolest place where there is the least amount of activity. I was very fortunate. My house is empty today. Everybody left to go do things together. So I was able to coordinate a really calm atmosphere. So let's see what's working for you. Okay, so we have Death. Beautiful. We have Two of Swords. Oh, I love this. I love this energy for you, and the Emperor. Now I'm going to tell you why death is important in this particular read and the messages your soulmate is trying to convey to you. This is saying that it's time for you to release something. I feel that you have something in your subconscious or conscious that there's a gift of epiphany that's trying to come to you, and it's going to help you enjoy the sweet scent of your own success in every single way. But there is a perceived blockage that you are not worthy of this substantial love that you're imagining. And of course you are. So this is going to be a death to that thought. Okay. I want you to say out loud, I am putting to death or putting to bed the thought that I am unworthy of this substantial love, because you are not. And what happens is that is our subconscious. We have heard it from teachers, our parents, or whatever. Oh, you simply can't have this huge, elevated, lovely, elegant person because you haven't done this or you haven't done that. However, you absolutely are. The only thing that stops us is ourself. And oftentimes we don't even know what we're doing, but we can walk into a room, and if we see someone who's brilliant and bright like the sun, we all of a sudden shrink ourselves or try to become invisible because we think that isn't a possibility. It is an absolute possibility. And your soulmate wants you to know that you are worthy of everything, that they are proud of who you are. They are safe. They are on their way to you. You are learning more about yourself every day. Confidence in who you are and appreciation and great inner dialogue is going to be your support system now. That's you just saying, I am worthy of all good things. I am enough. I am more than enough. I'm a beautiful creation. I am a loving being of light, and everybody is original and different, and nobody is better in any way, shape, or form. That is very important in your mission. And this Two of Swords is you now caught between sort of like, I love the Two of Swords when it comes to decision making, because I feel like it's time to compromise. Okay. It's about balancing two forces, the yin and the yang, the give and the take. I feel too in your past relationships, you were maybe always a little more giving. You were always the one that was like kind of giving in and saying, okay, we'll go do this if you like that. This is about saying set firm boundaries. There can be compromise, but have it be 50-50. Don't have it be 70, I'm like trying to do math. I'm like 70, 80, 90. I almost said 35, 70, 30. I totally suck at math. So don't have it be that way. Don't be the person that's always giving in. Really, really decide now what you want your boundaries to be. What is unacceptable to you? Really let others know that, because they respect that. I feel like his energy coming in, he is definitely the emperor energy. It's very strong. He has a lot of focused creativity, this individual, and he's able to turn his visions into reality very quickly and easily, and you're one of those visions. You are also part of his beautiful tapestry that's out there, the magic that is going to help have his life be this thing of substance and love. So he wants you to know that, he or she wants you to know that it's going to feel like a homecoming, and that it is not work. And that's a message that's very important that you receive, is this is not going to require effort. This is going to be an effortless, beautiful ease of motion, how they come in. And all you have to do is be strong in knowing that the old you has gone away. The old you that would doubt that your worthiness, or anything that they'd have to do to substantiate this love. They don't have to constantly prove that you're not mistrusting. I heard somebody speak on this the other day, and I thought that is true. What if you were with somebody and they were very insecure, and they kept asking you, do you really love me? Are you sure you love me? Is this okay? Is that okay? It starts to sound like you're begging for their love. Like that gets old very quick. So that is never something that we're going to partake in, right? This is going to be, of course you love me. There's no other match for you. You know what I mean? It's about action, change, a beautiful journey, going within and seeking clarity, and asking yourself, why did you ever feel like that? It was probably because the other people you were with might have been insecure, and they can start to rub off on people. Insecure people can do that and make you question yourself. But when you're with such a robust, hardy person that is also willing to compromise and help you in this beautiful mystery of love and in trusting yourself, that there'll always be fresh hope. Take chances. These beginnings are there. I'm also hearing there's going to be travel in this future with them as well, because they're very well traveled, and I feel like they might even have two different homes in two different countries. I'm hearing a warmer climate, and then I'm seeing a very snowy, almost like an Aspen-like destination. So I feel like they love winter sports as well. So yeah, prepare for that, and just know that you are not being evaluated. You are not going to be critiqued. You are not going to be judged by them. You are just going to be accepted and loved, which is very beautiful. It's super, super special. I love that for you, Group 1. That is beautiful and remarkable energy. Yeah, I feel like sometimes it just takes that special key and that special lock, and we know we're in a safe place with a good person, or actually a great person, and that's where love resides. So I love that energy for you, Group 1. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Melanie Williams, and hit the notification bell too. After like and subscribe, because it lets you know when all the new videos come in, and then all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you want more details on this, it's funny, I probably specialize in soulmate readings as well as past life for my specialties. They're two of my favorites. So yeah, everything is down there. The Goddess Provisions box, which has, oh, it's so good. Just press on that and see what's in there. It's remarkable, and a small portion of that goes to help support my channel as well. So I'm very excited for you guys. Really, yeah. Anytime you doubt yourself, replace that immediately with, of course I'm always going to be enough. I'm worthy of the absolute best life has to offer in every way, shape, or form. So beautiful. So now we're going to go on to the Goddess. The Goddess, the Crystal Spirits. I'm so used to her Goddess deck, and I freaked out when that was available. I was like, oh my God, I was literally drooling, because I'm so into anything that has to do with goddesses from any country. But the fact that, she, just the way she has her artist superimpose the beautiful starriness and the different layers, and were so beautiful. So I couldn't wait for this to come out. So we have blue lace agate. I love this. Clear quartz. I love that. That magnifies everything. And kyanite. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just start in the center here with this kyanite, because this is remarkable. Kyanite is the only stone, as well as citrine, that carries not only no negative energy, but it actually transmute negative energy back into positive. It's an amazing, amazing stone. And so this is kind of going to be the versatility and something that your significant other and your soulmate has, where they can take a negative and quickly turn it into a positive. They're just very optimistic and loving, and their life has turned out happy and shiny because they've understood this secret. They actually know about the secret. They know about the law of attraction. They understand that, when you put good things out there, good things can't help but come back to you. Now, this is very interesting because this is about peaceful acceptance and stress-free non-attachment. This is freedom from unnecessary dramas. So what they're trying to convey to you is really free yourself from that. If you see dramas going on along you, they're so unnecessary. Oftentimes it's other people's hype and boredom or things that bother them that encroach on our space, and we get to choose whether we then play on that. Think of every single housewife show or basketball wives show and every bit of trouble that ever happens with that. It's always stems from people getting involved in somebody else's drama, somebody speaking ill of somebody. So this is saying just really have a second thought before you engage in any of that, because that diverts our attention that could be served better elsewhere, channeling our love towards our soulmate, sending them the love that flows like a river, and they become receptors for these messages. But drama and anger and spite and things that can culminate around us in workspace or family life, it works as a blockage because we get too hyped up, we get too distracted from our goal, right? I feel like this also reminds you that you're enough and you'll have help as you dare to be different and step into a new destiny, because I feel like you're finding your purpose with peace in your heart instead of living according to any old patterns, okay? It was probably created a long time ago from other belief systems, and you're asking yourself now, why hold on to a past that causes me stress and anxiety? And your soulmate is going to be able to convey that reminder to you so you can step on in a new elevated level where you feel clear-headed, strong, and together. It's very important. And then you can experience the loving relationships that you deserve. You'll be at peace. You'll feel firmly planted on the ground. And I love that you have clear quartz, because clear quartz is a really magnificent stone that can make the other stones magnify what they do. So I feel like whatever you do in terms of good or trying to communicate with your significant other, it's going to be amplified. And I feel like it's almost like sonar amplification, expansion, growth. They're going to hear what you're thinking. And it works kind of like a blueprint of them making their way towards you. But you have to really have the envisionment process of exactly what you want. No push and pull, just what do you want? What would you like? Sense of humor, someone who's steady, someone who's together, someone who's loving, honest, has a lot of integrity, all of that. Pay attention also to everything that's good in your life. I'm hearing that very clearly. Your soulmate says that when you're paying attention to what's good in your life, you attract more good. You start to feel good. You start to feel focused and mindful and happy, alive. And then you'll do more of what is good for you, what creates abundance in your life. And I feel that, celebrate who you are and past experiences that you've had as well. And what did you learn from that? And what do you want to bring in? Because I feel like the appearance of the clear quartz signifies certain opportunities that are going to lead to your greater good. There's going to be things in your path over the next coming weeks that are going to help you place your attention on what's going to help you grow and thrive and do really well. And your soulmate, I'm hearing too, it's just saying, there's so many secrets and mysteries and intuition that's involved in the connection of this. So to trust yourself and never feel lack mentality or like it's moving away or you've created a block. Just know the flow is open and always feel it and always connect to it. And there's not going to be rivalry, challenges, or obstacles any longer. No heartbreak. This is a quality connection that can't be broken other than just denying it or having fear. And fear just is one of those things that takes over and doesn't leave room for everything else, that lovely anticipation and all the things that come with this. So just be open and, therefore your love will feel magnified, amplified, and they'll be able to feel it and connect with you on that way. And, basically blast any negativity off of you and keep you really clear and focused and calm and grounded, which I love for you, group 2. Beautiful energy. So I'm very excited. That's really great. And these might be significant numbers: 12, 28, 18. So these might be birthdays. They might be, I'm hearing December. I feel like this person might well be born in December. I don't know why. I feel like they're really close to Christmas, baby. I feel like, and then for some of you, I feel like your birthdays are super, super close, if not even on the same day. You know, it's just one of those energies. So yeah, just participate in the good things that make you feel good. So I love that energy for you, group 2. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my linkazoids are down below if you need a private read. If you want to go to my Etsy store, I have some killer new pieces in there, you guys. I just made this like triple layer bright blue necklace that is, it's otherworldly gorgeous. I made it. I stranded all separately, keeping the cohesive like theme in, and then when I laid it all together, I was like, this can be layered all together. It was really, really cool. So go check that stuff out. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell and after like and subscribe if you're new, because that lets you know when all the new videos come in. And thank you. I really appreciate you watching my video. So now we're going to go on to number 3. I was getting a little too chatty and I don't like these to go on too long. But I love this deck. Is like so light. It's like, I feel like it's almost like baby playing cards. It's a slightly smaller version of the original deck and just a little thinner, but I feel like, you know, it's like handling lace or something, this deck. It's so lightweight. It's so wonderful. So let's see what's going on. Spirits, what do we got? All right. So this keeps trying to pop out. This comes out all the time. It's ridiculous. That card is always up and out there. Lots of pentacles, people. I feel like this definitely an earth sign. I don't even care what anybody says. Your soulmate is so an earth sign. It's like, here we go, earth, earth, earth. Yeah, and they're trying to say to you, don't worry about the future monetarily. They have got that covered. They have been working for decades. They have a very strong business mind. They know how to accumulate wealth. They know how to invest wealth. They know how to save it. So don't worry about money aspects. And, you know, I feel like that it is kind of neat in different relationships, the contributory phases that people have, whether financially or emotionally. Like even with Ian, I mean, it's fluctuated. Sometimes I am like the cash provider and sometimes he is. And when I was really lucky when I had my children, it was really like remarkable with all these time frames. I inherited money like right with my children and I needed the most to put them through this fun little, you know, when you go to preschool, it's very expensive. So I was able to do that. So I feel like it's just saying, you know, have an ease of mind about financials. Don't be going crazy about that. If you want to go back to school and learn, that'll be taken care of. If you want a sanctuary far away from the, you know, the beaten path of everybody, that'll be taken care of. Be restful in the financial front. And also, they're also saying that you're going to be coming up with good ideas, some of you as well. And invest in your ideas because they're very smart, they're very wise, and they're going to accumulate you wealth, and you're going to have a great revenue stream from these. And I was listening to Shawnee O'Neill, and she was married to Shaquille O'Neal, and she was talking about most mega millionaires have at least 8 to 10 different revenue streams they do, whether it's real estate, whatever it is, their own design, so on and so forth, investments in any kind of property, medical research, whatever it is. And I feel like you're going to be advancing in that. You're going to start to get some theories about things and invest a little here and a little there, and then you're going to really get a feel for it, and you're going to advance in that as well. But they're also saying too that I feel that this 9 is sticking out, so I feel like they're going to be coming to you with under a 9-month time frame, that they're working their way towards you, that they see you, feel you, and you guys are connected. Because I feel like recently you've had some kind of breakthrough too, where you feel elevated, you feel better, you feel optimistic, and the most important part is you feel lovely anticipation for them. You're looking forward to it, but not with stress, like they're going to change your life and make your life better. They're simply going to enhance what's already a great life, right? You're already elevated, you're already feeling like you're doing your best, you're taking chances, you're reaching out, you have new ideas, you have, you know, lack of conflict, you know, you're feeling romantic love, you're wanting to participate, you've taken control of things you needed, you put your boundaries up, you've started some new traditions, great things. I just feel like you feel abundance, you feel love. I feel like you're starting like new skincare regimes, you're starting to really look out for what you're eating, all these things. This elevation has taken place that it helps you on this vibration where you're literally becoming a magnet for them, so they're finding their way. And you have this healthy detachment that says, I already know they're coming, I don't have to sweat it, I'm good, you know, I'm not going to make or break, I'm cool, I'm sitting, I'm chill. And you're ready and you're happy in all the capacities that you're involved in right now through friendships. You know, you feel, of course you're looking forward to it and you think it's a fantastic thing, but it's not the only thing that you think about, and that's a healthy aspect of it. And they're saying, you know, whatever course you're on is the right course, and keep at it. And they feel you, they absolutely feel you. And the desire to connect is so real. And now all you have to do is sit back and wait. And again, this is going to be an effortless connection. You're going to feel it immediately. It's just going to be one of those things where you're introduced to them. You have something in common. And it just goes from there. And you can't believe the similarities, and everything just falls together with ease. And you're part of a sacred tribe and soul connection. And that's where the ease and the love comes from. And I love the overall abundance of everything. When you get 3 Pentacles too, this is also 3 cards that are Pentacles. It's not only talking about having wonderful financial abundance and all of that, but a lovely grounded energy which doesn't shift. They're not looking for other people. They're not looking for a bigger, better deal. They put the work in to find you, and you're it. You're wonderful. You are their stars and sky, which is really lovely. So I love that. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. So I love that energy for you, Group 3. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, you want to expand on this, I'm just so excited. That's really beautiful. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely feeling the earth sign on this one too. And yeah, to just free everything up and know, of its arrival. That energy field is filled with love and light, and they're going to be able to identify you, and you've cleared all old negative emotions and thought patterns that are just going to let this light shine in. You're becoming grounded, and you're just feeling tender and loving, and it's a wonderful, and it suits you, and you're beaming, and you deserve this. So I'm excited. I'm going to go upload